Hey, what's up, Wayfinders? I'm back! We're back! That's right. The trip has ended, and I am back to it. Let's hop right in and say a bloogie boogie.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Oh, crap in 3 halves.
Oh, too loud?
Not you.
No.
Sorry.
No, I left my computronic device a little bit high.
Oh, that's fine.
Damn it, now I gotta turn it up because I hit the main audio.
Anyways,
There we go. We'll do 40. Let's do 45.
I just wrapped up my goodbye stream, so if
You wrapped up your goodbye stream already? It's a little early, don't you think?
it is, but I only showed off the things I did. That way, I'm also free to join yours if you want me to.
Okay, that's freaking weird, and I don't like it.
What?
The things on the shulker, they look weird.
Oh, right, yeah.
What we got here? Unbreaking 3. And if I was a betting man, I would bet this is mending.
Are you already live?
It is mending.
Yeah,
one.
he's live.
Okay.
And unbreaking. Oh wait. Oops. Chanda. I've got so much garbage. This is so ridiculous. And then, of course, we've got the big mallet. Can't do without a mallet. Well, let's go ahead and put this together. Snow, did you just leave?
I did.
What you gonna do that for?
I am working on the new one.
So you're all probably surprised to hear her say that. But the truth is, we do have a server. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do this the entire episode.
I was gonna ask if you were, because it'd be
I
cool.
was about to say, if you're going to do your entire goodbye episode to this wonderful world in that voice, I was literally going to come up behind you and smack you with the sword like this.
What? Speaking of whacking with the sword,
Yeah.
something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh, I'm good.
Come here, mate. You can't run away from it. It's going to happen.
I'm good.
Haha.
Let it happen, mate. It's all natural.
Is that what they tell you?
Death is a natural part of life.
That is true. Not one most people want to think about, but that is true.
I gotta do this before the world shuts down. Was here.
Besides, mate, I thought you were gonna... I was under the impression that you were going to join me.
Oh, I'm coming. I just had to go. I just to quickly go into one of Snowflake's builds and leave a sign.
That poker was here. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Well,
Do I need
Snow,
to
let's
log
take a
back
look.
in and look?
That's alright, Snow, you're watching my stream, right?
Yeah, where are you
Well,
at?
let's go up and take a look.
Where are you at, Goot?
Let's see what he says.
Oh, in the pink fountain.
Poker was here, lol.
Nice. I
The lol is very
I
important.
tried to make
Don't forget about
No.
Elden Ring prepping tonight. I won't forget. Oh no. I will be prepping for an Elden Ring character that I don't know when I'll actually be playing. Alright, where's me mate? Where's me mate,
I flew back to
Poker?
your house to find you, and you just kind of disappeared. All right.
Well, I mean,
Ow! Wait, you're not gonna kill me.
I'd never!
You're trying to.
No, I'm not. I'm damage testing the sword.
I was down to 4 hearts. You what? mate?
Besides, I gotta wait till the
what?
rain dies
You
down.
what? You what?
Who's laughing more, me or Citrine?
I had so many things on me.
I just want all of you to know that that death message...
Funland!
That death message has been a long time coming.
Yeah, I deserved that one. That one has been a long time coming.
Citrine, did someone
There's a
just
few
punch
times
you?
I've let it go. I've let him go.
Really?
Free of some things. And finally...
I've killed him so many times. So many. And not all of them were on accident either.
So many
If
times.
anyone ever destroys this place, I will cry.
Destroys what place,
I'm not
love?
telling you.
Can you
You'll
put
find out.
a chest for me, please?
Will I find out? How will I find out?
When the new server becomes activated.
Alright, first things first. Now that we've dealt with that bloke, I guess let's start with the basics. The new world will be Java. It will be a regular Minecraft server, but there will be mods. We have a mod list already prepped. We have mods chosen. There is a catch.
Everyone needs to download them individually?
Well, yes, but actually, no.
English?
Okay, some of the mods, I think specifically the create mod, do change world generation in that they generate their own custom ores.
This is true.
The problem with that is Snowflake has been on the new world, the server.
I don't think it'll change the chunks I've loaded in.
That is correct.
So you'll have to go a little bit of a distance.
Define a little bit of a distance.
Maybe 200-300 blocks away from spawn.
That's
If
not-
I actually have
200-300 blocks is acceptable.
I was gonna say, I think I'm 50 blocks away from spawn. It might be a little bit more, but it's not much.
You might also be able to
The
use
bottom line is that the starting area will be a dead zone.
Yeah, that's why I was telling Poker before anyone else gets on here besides me and Angel when she jumps on. I would recommend everyone get the mods downloaded.
Correct. We will all have the mod packs sent to us. We got to create one. I'm sure Poker knows how to do that.
Nope, we're learning, bitch.
I
Awesome.
know how to do it on CourseForge.
That's probably what we'll have to use
Well,
then.
as long as we find something that works with the launcher, as long as we find something that works with the mods we've chosen, as long as we find something that works, we're all good.
Again, I only know how to use CourseForge, so
But yes, we will need them. The startings area will now be a dead zone.
it might not. It's more likely that it will be, but it might not.
Hey, where's my stuff?
But what stuff?
When I exploded.
Oh, it's all gone. I didn't see a need to pick it all up because, I mean, we're leaving, right? You already had your goodbye stream.
Shall I
Quiet.
start loading up the copyrighted content?
You can look all over the place. I told you, it's gone.
Are you serious?
And it's definitely not in that green shulker box that was out in the middle of nowhere for no reason.
I didn't even see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't see that. Thank you.
Don't worry. Up next on my list, I'm going after all of Snow's horses.
Aw.
Every single
They
one.
miss their families. They wish to become one with the glue.
I will be kind of sad because if we can ever download that world, individually,
All
I
of them.
kind of want my horses.
Destroy them all. It's a rainy night. The door smashes open. The lunatic looks through various rooms.
There we go.
There is a cat. He will allow the cat to live because it is not a horse. What's in this door? A basement where victims might hide? There are no victims.
There's a zero
There's a
ticket.
lot
The
down there.
lunatic leaves. The door smashes open as the lunatic runs around, looking for his horsey equine victims.
Yeah, you really did some zero tick farm stuff here for sure.
I did a lot, yeah.
Chanting ring, nice.
I gave up on
Hana?
that one room because I didn't know how to do it.
Your breath stinks.
You pretty much had it.
Okay. But in all reality, also, did I hear another voice? I did not.
So tree might be the background.
Yeah, he is.
Copper said he might be joining us, but I mean, it is Copper after all.
He needs to contact Microsoft first to get permission.
So,
He started
the
his new job
rules,
today, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
yes, no.
Yes, no.
Yes, no.
He has to go back in at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to text Copper directly and say, I am stramming. Alright, I have my book of coordinates here in front of me.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long nap.
I even have the lost page.
The lost page?
A lost page? You really found that thing?
And the piece of the lost page that was missing.
Everyone, buckle up and enjoy the tour.
It's going to be a long one, lads.
I'll get to see places.
Point of
I've never
order,
seen.
this realm was started in 1.18, and I know that because it is listed in my book as 1.18 realm.
118, wow. I didn't think it was that far back.
Nice.
Just to make sure that I'm in the right place, we are going back to 00 because my box of rockets is back there.
Good call. Oh, that's some
And if
music
I had
we
two
have to
brain
show
cells
off.
to rub together, I would have realized that before starting my flight away.
Every rocket I have left that I own is in my ender box right now.
Poker.
Yeah.
I have an entire shulker box full of rockets.
And I have 4 shulker boxes full of rockets.
Look, you don't gotta whip it out and rub it in my face, alright?
Look, it just felt really nice to rub it in your face after you murdered me.
You might have a
I have a
tiny
mace.
one.
You do have a mace. You're welcome. For the enchantments.
Also, I kinda wanna put Bane of Arthropods on this thing and call it the Squisher.
There's actually a mace enchantment that that we have yet to find. It's only found through the trials.
Because of course it is.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to take one of my ender chests. We're gonna put the bones away.
Bless you.
We're gonna put the raw steak away. I have 64 torches from an undisclosed source. I want to go down. I will agree with Snow. There is a slight melancholy to knowing it's all coming to an end.
Yeah, but it's also exciting.
That's Silk Touch.
I can't wait till y'all get on here, because then you guys can die to these stupid pillagers. I swear, there's so freaking many of them.
Where is it?
Need some rockets, bud?
Is it you? You? Alright, we actually have a lot of shulker boxes to go through real quick. I want to be stacked to the 9s. I have no intentions of dying.
Fair enough.
Knockback, windburst, and mending.
I will say one thing about the Pocket Edition or Bedrock Edition, whatever you want to call it, versus the actual computer version, Java. The accessibility is so much better on the crap.
Bedrock?
No, yeah, Bedrock.
Java?
It is better.
That doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
Because it won't read any of the stuff I'm doing unless I turn narrator on for everything, and then that just tells me what I'm looking at, what I'm touching. It's like, okay, I want a little bit of reading, not Citrine's level.
Look,
of
I know
reading.
I said put the narrator on for everything, but I didn't actually mean for everything, so calm down, maybe?
I mean, probably a mod out there for Java to make it a little bit better.
I would not be surprised if there was.
I mean, the whole point of Java is mod everything to make life easier.
This is very strange.
Alright, I'm rocketed out to the teeth.
This is immensely strange.
Missing your rockets or something? Did you misplace your rocket box?
Hi, Copper. You're in chat.
Stacks on stacks. Well, I wanted my fortune pick as well, but I can't seem to find the bloody thing.
You can borrow mine in my house if you need to.
Yeah, but you know the problem with yours is, right?
No,
It's not his.
It's not mine.
that's fair.
See, Poker, he knows me so well, he knew exactly where I was going with that.
Yep.
Ah! I put it in my Boxicus.
Yeah, the box that held your gift.
But that means that I am now stacked with my bow, my other bow, axe, shovel, both picks, and my sword, now the mace. Also, now that Copper's here, before we get started, I want to share a story. While I was driving home through Tennessee, I found the most fascinating thing in the world. Jonas already knows about this, and he has declined to join me. But just about 2 hours away, there was an exit. And I don't want this to get political. And on that exit was a sign advertising a Trump superstore.
A Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a couple of those that are pop-ups that are smaller.
What do they sell there?
I don't know, but I'm fascinated and I want to go.
I don't even care about the politicalness. I'm just like, what would they sell?
T-shirts.
Snow!
hats,
Snow!
mugs,
Snow!
rotted
It's
meat.
so much worse than that, Snow, because, right, so let's assume that the building already existed, right? The building already existed, so they didn't have one built, but that means that the building had to be purchased by somebody. Somebody had to put money into purchasing that building and mortgaging it for a while. Then, business papers had to be filled out, sent in like squared away. Somebody had to write up a business of this store. You don't just get to go in, post a sign, and call it. Speaking of signs, somebody had to design all the advertising material for this store. Then pay for billboards to be set up, to get directions. Then you got to figure that the product has to be acquired, either made or acquired, doesn't matter, has to be shipped in to this location. Inventory spaces have to be set aside. Product has to be inventoried, accounted for, organized, and distributed to the floor in a superstore manner, which means it has to be organized by product in a specific location in the store. Then you have to power the whole freaking store, get your water running, get all that. So your utilities got to be set up in a store. Then you've got to hire people to work this store. You got to hire cashiers. You got to hire maintenance crew. You got to hire a cleaning crew. All of this for a Trump store.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'd rather drink a bottle.
Someone's
of
very
more.
dedicated.
I would not do this much work if God came down and did something to prove they were God. I would not do that much work. Like,
To each their own. Someone was very dedicated.
this is absurd, and I have to go see it.
I like what Copper
It's not
said.
lagging
The only thing
today.
they say are hair pieces, bad-fitting suits, and Cheetos.
Ooh, someone else. Hello.
Look,
Spray tan.
You-
Like, I have no desire to purchase anything in it, but I have to go. I have to
there's
see.
bad hair pieces, bad fitting suits, and Cheetos.
I just said that.
Is anybody else willing to go there and see it with me?
Fuck
And
no.
Trump just makes it like coalesce into existence.
Copper, will you go see it with me?
Duh.
Can I? Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna vote for Trump because of my own personal reasons. But I do also believe that Trump is a fucking boob.
Remember, not a cult.
He is
Not a cult,
not
Copper.
a good candidate. But by and large, I believe he is better than Kamala Harris.
Well, as long as you understand that I am not voting Trump for very specific reasons.
Just vote RDK.
No, I will not vote RDK.
Who's RDK?
I have told you exactly why RDK.
Who's RDK?
RDK is a candidate that gives even an inch of credence to Andrew Wakefield.
I don't know who that is.
Andrew Wakefield was contacted by a law firm back a long time ago. And this law firm wanted to defame all of the MMR vaccine companies while at the same time creating their own vaccine so they could double dip on the profits that would come from a giant scare freaking thing. That is where all of the autism vaccine bullshit comes from. One guy, one firm, one scam, and nobody knows about it. If anybody gives an inch to that, they get nothing from me. Sorry, I get heated about that. Because there are people that actually believe it. There are people that are like, no, wait, look at the... No. I've seen the papers. I've seen the science. 12 people does not an experiment make. You don't get to talk about shit in the bowels becoming problems that evolve into autism in the brain.
Okay, my brain just died and broke in all sorts of places trying to figure that out. How
Yeah, that's
did
what
they
happens
come
when
up
people.
with
And there-
that?
Just remember, people believe this. No, the reason I'm voting against Trump is because of the people that are going to be using his candidacy to gain more of a foothold and potentially defund the NOAA, which I will not allow. The NOAA is absolutely vital.
I mean, I'm voting Harris because Trump's a piece of shit idiot.
I'm not voting.
Yeah.
Support the NOAA. Please support the NOAA. They are so vital. Like, nobody's going to campaign for them because they are not, they're free. It's a free thing. Free atmospheric data, atmospheric and oceanic data.
Counter that with nothing in the world is free.
It is, like, I've accessed it. I've looked at it. It's very complicated, and I understood maybe a third of it. And even then, I had to look up, like, instructions on how to properly read it, and it still didn't quite make entire sense. But it's there. I've accessed it. You can look at it right now. The worldwide oceanic and atmospheric database. It's there.
Yeah, so
And they want to take it away.
So for the people who don't know, NOAA is basically the Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which basically weather reports and warning systems and all that fun stuff.
Oh.
Your local news station gets its weather reports for free because of the NOAA.
Yeah, do you like getting weather reports and not paying $9.99 a month for it? Thank your NOAA.
Okay.
Anyway,
That's not. We're not here.
I have a full Shoker box of rockets. I am stacked to the nines. Poker.
I am ready.
Poker.
Yes. What?
By rights, that belongs to you.
No, dude, you're the one who got it.
I thought about it a long time. You hunted that. That is your hunt. You earned that. I don't care who unlocked the box to get it. That's your weapon.
Dude, thank you. This will be on display in my house before I log off for good.
Let's see. The first one is listed as an overhang area 802 326.
I miss the wood machine.
Don't cry, Snow.
I'll build
I
a new
can
one.
cry. Doesn't help me right
And because it's Java, I'll be able to build one with duplicating TNT.
But if I know Snow right now is thinking, yeah, but it's not this one.
Well, that and it's not helping me right the moment when I need it the most.
Well, Snow, do you want me to make you happy?
What?
This world, like all the worlds, will be saved to my Xbox.
Yay!
I will be downloading a copy after I log off. And then, anytime you want to play it, you let me know. I will turn the Xbox on, log in so it's there, and make sure that it doesn't lock me out through idle time, and you can play on as long as you want.
Okay. Is there?
And I see now why I had this overhang marked. This river is so cool.
Oh, yeah, this river is cool. Fine.
I don't see my poker.
Yeah, I'm trying to find you through your stream. I'm just stupid. And I think Snowflake was about to ask if there's a way you could take that save copy from your that you're saving a copy of and sending it to her.
I'm going to have to say a solid I don't know. Just because I don't know how funky it's going to be with it being a Microsoft save.
That's fair.
The other reasons why I'm excited about Java.
Wait. 802.
802.
802. There we go. 802. And then we want to 326.
I can't math.
Eek! Ow. Oh! Hi! Found it. Booyah.
Oh, I see your name tag.
This is the exact location. I wrote it down.
Oh yeah, that was a cool overhang.
And then I went in it.
Yeah, with all the creepers.
I never would have thought zombies would save my life.
The zombie saved your life.
Zombies have a lot of knockback in their hits. So if, like, a creeper's coming at you, and it's got a zombie next to it, and you let the zombie hit you while you're backing up, it should get you away from the creeper with speed.
I'm gonna just let you guys know now a tiny bit of a spoiler. Do not
That you
build.
died to 2 creepers within 15 seconds. I know.
No, it took me an hour, but
Yeah, progress.
right? There are certain places where the house is that you cannot go down more than 1 block, or you will fall to your death. I have filled in so many giant holes. I have lost count.
Well, this is weird. Take a look at this,
You
Snow.
just got a fucking Windows bleed blue for killing a creeper with bow and arrows.
That is weird.
Oh,
Copper, what do you make of
that's
this?
cool.
The hole
That's a chunk load error.
with weird water, weird water hole.
So this is Moses's house, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is
Might as well
Moses'
be.
house. Moses is dead. Cocaine's a terrible thing. Anyways. I don't
Let's
think I can
see.
say that on stream.
Technically, you said.
What's
it on
this?
stream.
Jim's place.
Jim's place?
1193 540. So that means I was probably on my way to see Jim's place.
And then you found that, yeah.
That sounds about right.
That might have been one of the original places I was gonna build, and I decided not to.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
I just want it pointed out that you are the second entry in my logbook.
Who, me?
Yes. This is entry the second.
Oh yeah, Copper's house. Found it.
Let's take a look inside. Let's steal all his stuff.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much no.
He's got 27 coal. That's ours now.
Yep. Yoink.
I made a house here? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is your
yeah,
house.
go
bud.
downstairs, go downstairs, go downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm going downstairs. Also, I really dig the corner stairs,
Yeah,
dude.
this was
I
a
really wish you had
cool
kept
line
this
design.
place. Unironically, this is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a diagonal mine before.
You know what? If we don't need to use diagonal, if that might be how I build my first mine next season, because that's just so cool. Oh, the copper looting
Oh.
redstone.
Wait a minute.
Did you just remember
I
something?
remember this house.
Yeah, you started and then just yeah. Oh wow, yeah, the ravine.
Yeah, I found the ravine and I just started trekking it.
Yeah. I think you had some plans for this place at one point.
I did, and then I was like, you know what? I want to find a big giant mountain, and I found my big giant mountain.
Yeah.
I just... Holy crap.
Yeah.
You and Copper like fight over that.
Oh, they did.
No, I... Did
A
we?
little
No,
bit.
I found the mountain. You were like, I'm going to take the mountain. I was like, no, I'm going to build my base here. And then you were like, fine, I'll find a better mountain. And then apparently you found a better mountain.
Wow, I'm a butthole.
Yeah, but you're our butthole.
I'll be taking that iron. Thank you.
Oh, that's not even enough to matter.
Goodness me, Copper.
Things even. 1, 2.
I just... The idea of doing this much work and then leaving it.
I mean,
I'm
doing
an
so much work
indecisive
and living,
person.
who
What
would
can I say?
do that? I mean,
I'm not saying that it's inherently bad, because it's not. I'm just saying that it's an alien idea to me.
he's
Hey,
not the only one to have
Copper.
done it.
What color of bed is small one gonna want?
We
I
want
never
to
got a. And what color of
Yeah.
bed do you want?
What color bed do you want in the next Minecraft place?
I do not afford to pay two.
Yeah, I missed you too, baby girl.
It's the pretty kitty.
I think I might
Oh, Jonas.
unironically sleep downstairs tonight, but not out of spite for my wife, mostly because then I'll be right next to Hana, and I'm almost positive she has been missing me terribly.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
Only slightly made better by the fact that Jonas has been here the whole time.
Yeah, he spent the entire time over there, dude.
I don't like hearing.
All right, we have a butt ton more torches now.
Oh, can't sleep with small
I have my infinity and my mending bow.
Ow.
Should we move on to the?
I think Copper's bed is down here.
It's possible.
You gonna steal it?
I am going to steal it, actually.
Cool. I'll
As long as it's okay with Copper.
It's not like I'm getting on anytime soon.
It's his abandoned base, anyways. His one of 3 bases.
3 abandoned bases.
To be fair, you only abandoned the last one because you lost your account.
Yeah, it was really dumb.
He's not wrong.
Jonas says he's done diagonal mines before, and also John is a vacuum cleaner and ate half the food container. I only had to refill Hana's little bowl twice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bad fluffy fuck. Didn't drown the cat.
Look at this. You all don't understand how insane this is for me. I'm going back to my... Will I go back to my setup? So when I started Minecraft in Java,
Say hi, cheese.
this is like... Hi, Cheese. This is back in the beta of Minecraft when I started. I had a very specific mining setup. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 was a... I'm sorry, what?
Times.
1 was a stone pick, 2 was my iron pick, but only for materials that needed iron. 3 was cobblestone, and 4 was torches. So I could, at a moment's notice, access any of those very quickly.
Nice little visit to cup.
Now I have listed Spire 969958.
What did I just do? Did I mess up?
And where is food on that hotbar? Food was in the 9th place.
Oh wow, you had food where I put rockets?
I didn't play Minecraft on Java when rockets were there.
You know what, that's fair. Oh shit. This
Rockets
is your base
didn't-
over here.
It is my base over here.
Is that the next?
This spire was probably the inspiration for me using 1000 as my base center.
Yeah.
Oh, quick question.
Quick answer.
Can we turn on coordinates?
97.
Is there coordinates?
What was that, dear?
Is there coordinates on the one I'm doing?
F3.
F3?
F3 should bring them up.
Okay, I can't see them. Alrighty, good to know.
Poker, this is my jank-ass wood farm.
Yeah, I remember stealing wood from this a few times. Also bees.
You know what? There were bees everywhere. I left them alone. I said, I will let the bees be. I will let them be.
Haha!
I never realized you were this close to Copper's original base.
Hey, go.
Neither did I.
Go that way.
It's
This was
interesting.
very.
What do you mean go that way?
Turn around and go out of the base. Son of beach.
I always.
Copper, you gotta be more... I don't know what kind of delay you're working on here.
Mountain.
You have to let them do bee things because that's how they want to be. This is it, lads. Wait, why are you on? What are you cooking?
Iron.
So much iron. This is where the magic has happened. Take a look. This is my pit
I
mine.
stole a lot of deep slate from there.
And there's still a fuck ton left, I'm sure.
I know, there is.
Snow, I want you to look at the hole that I have dug. And I want you to tell me if you think that you can ever put a dent in the amount of deep slate that I
I
have.
emptied 3 chests. I was proud of myself for that.
So
built my
this
house on
line
that
of
thing.
chests running up the edge here, this is actually all of the deep slate. And this is something I used to do back when I pit mined on Java.
It's full all the way up to like this chest right here that I'm jumping on.
All right, let's do the count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 40, 104 blocks of diamond.
Nice.
I just got home yesterday, and Hana, you're already sitting on my phone.
She says, pay attention to me.
Plus 95 plus 1.
I gotta think it, cause your mine here pretty much supplied me my house and most of my redstone.
It gave me my roof to my house, though.
1,032 diamonds.
Fucking insane, dude. Fucking insane.
The pit mine method is so inefficient, but I mean, if you're stubborn, it works. Also, my frog is gone.
Yeah, it died a while ago, remember?
I knew I lost one of them. I didn't know I lost both.
Yeah.
Oh
There
well.
was a creeper.
Oh, cool. Torches. Go on, Poker. Grab a few.
I'll grab it. I'll brush my stack.
Oh yeah, this. The cobble that isn't
Oh,
cobble.
tough blocks. They're good for texturing. But I don't really know how to texture stuff.
There it is. Gravel. I've got some tons of gravel.
Mega com.
Just so much, dude. I remembered one of these.
Hey, Poker, I
kids-
think I have your beacon.
Huh? Oh, I think that's your beacon. I have one.
Oh, well, cool. I had a
have
beacon.
two. During my goodbye episode, I actually found one. The one we had as a server that was lost. It was still set up by the arts farm.
All right, Copper. What did you want me to look at? Ah, yes. I'm betting this.
The big giant hollow mountain.
Heart Mountain.
I wanted to do something with this. I do so love mountains like these.
They
Cool area.
But I figured since it was A, marked down as Aspire, and B, right next to my base, set in a valley between two mountains, as you can see.
big old ravine right there too.
This was a beautiful location. I think I'm going to hold on to this realm for a little bit. I know it's going to cost me money. I know it is. But I'm going to hold on to it for at least a little bit.
How much does this cost you anyway?
$10 a month. All right. Let's hop in the teleporter because the next one's actually closer to home. What's Aw
I
Man?
need detail help, because I'm terrible at detail.
Well, when Angel finally sets up her computer next year,
She said she's going to do it later tonight or tomorrow, I think is what she said in the text.
I don't believe her.
I'm trusting. I believe
I
in her.
married her. Don't.
I believe in her.
I married her. Don't.
I believe in a thing called love.
I just sat in a car with her for 14 hours.
Yeah,
What
how
that
was
have
that
to
trip
do with-
for you, by the way?
I sat in a car with her for 12 and a half hours after sitting in a car with her for 14 hours.
How did you guys knock off? 2
Also,
hours?
the drive up was not bad at all.
Nice.
Going down to Florida, that was horrible. That was terrible.
I mean, yeah, it's Florida. Gross.
Driving right into a frickin' tropical storm. All right. These are the ones the reason that I'm doing a finale episode, because I love the way that I write these. Awesome area. No other context, just awesome area. It is 47,449.
I don't want to get rid of my windows.
Whoop. Oh my!
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Nice.
yeah, this has to be it, because this is
Oh,
awesome.
what? Is there
I
like
never
an
did this so close.
underneath the water?
What was that, Copper?
I was wondering if there was like an underneath the water. It looked like that water was hollow or something.
I mean, there's an underwater cave right here that... Goodness me! It's a good thing Copper never found this place, or he would have abandoned a base here.
Yeah, he would have built his base over here. This is nuts.
Oh, shit.
I mean, abandoned base number 5 right over here for sure.
I need
Oh, hey, Poker, look. I left it dark because it looked cooler that way, but there's a hidden crack that leads into a cave.
These seeds, not those
Oh,
seeds.
yeah, that would have been such a cool base. But I'm happy with what I
This
had.
would have been an awesome place for a base.
I'm perfectly happy with the 2 bases I had, though. So,
Oh, wow, it's not even a small cave either.
no, it went on pretty deep.
Speaking of cool bases, Poker, are we still wanting to team up for a base that's not spawn?
Yeah, you and I will still team up for something.
Oh my goodness, we got mega base teams?
I don't know about mega base. I'm already doing something, and I'm
I mean,
already
we're already
ready to
pla-
pull my hair
I
out.
mean, you and I were already planning on doing the amusement park.
Yeah,
together.
the amusement park, and then I'm doing my own crazy thing and doing my own farm,
like- I
basically.
like how that spider is just kind of like, I'm going to ascend.
Jonas says, "Do I have no plans or secret plans?" But Jonas, it's both.
Jonas,
I always
first of all, Jonas is going to find a mountain and hollow it out. That's what Jonas
I
does.
mean, yeah, it's not very
Jonas
secret.
You have no idea how tempted I was to be begging you to let him come over here and help me.
Okay, Poker, I'm going to leave this one up to you. I have listed the coordinates to a broken portal. Do we need to go find it?
No.
I didn't think so.
We've seen so many broken portals throughout the world. We don't
Let's
need
see. That's down. That's down. Okay, so we need to go this way. Because our... God, that's such a cool looking little area.
to. That was nice.
274 minus 940. Oh, look, it's the broken portal. These are actually the coordinates. We found it. Yay! Wasn't that fascinating?
Wait, what?
Whoops, I went the wrong way. It's minus 940. I'm
Yeah, I was
stupid.
about to say, I'm not like 800 blocks away. How'd you get there so fast?
I am now flying over Snow's horse training and glue factory.
That's what it's called.
That is what it's called.
Okay.
Also, Jonas, I did read about that. It makes me happy in my heart. For those that have not yet heard and, care, that Bungie apparently did another 11% layoff, and the Destiny community's not happy about it. And apparently there's been an exodus of Destiny players to Warframe.
Oh.
I'm dumb and don't understand because my brain's not working right now.
Destiny is a free-to-play first-person shooter run
Yeah,
by
I watched Jonas
complete
play it.
idiots.
Oh.
But Warframe is a free-to-play... I don't want to call it an indie game because at this point it's massive, but it used to be an indie game.
Oh.
It's a very small Canadian team, and it's insanely fun. It is enjoyable to
It's
just
a time grinder.
play around
It's
with.
just a time grinder that you just can mess around with.
We
There's
played
no.
Warframe on my stream a few times, Snow. It's the
Yep, I watched.
yeah.
It's the independent where I think your guy has a little too much fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Freedom.
No. That's Helldivers.
Oh. Okay.
Poker, I think I found
Spandex
it!
Suits.
Spandex suit.
Aliens. Alien Doggy.
Seeing as it's listed as Mountain Ravine, I think we found it.
Yeah. This is pretty nice. I hope I didn't look at that Enderman.
I did.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't me.
I had delusions of grandeur and tried to shoot
Yeah,
him.
you can't shoot Enderman.
You can't?
Nope.
Nope, they're anime characters.
What does that have to... Okay.
They.
That means they can voop out of the way
Okay.
at the last second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They are literally programmed.
Also, they're very tsundere, so if you look at them, they have to hit you and shout baka.
I knew that because I've accidentally looked at more than one on the new place. Because they
Unironically, if there was a tsundere mod for Enderman that made them shout baka every time you looked at them,
you would do it all the time, wouldn't you?
I might actually download that mod.
I mean,
Sure would help. Sure would be cool if anybody besides me played it still. Look, Jonas, you know I'm leaving Destiny.
It turns all the Endermen into Helga Patatsky.
look, I played it a bit. It was okay. Warframe. I just. favorite.
I just...
I did.
I love that you bring that up, Copper, because I think Helga Pataki was everybody's first introduction to tsunderes.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's not. There's no S in there.
Tsundere.
What is she shouting at you
I
for?
said, it turns all the Endermen into Helga Pataki.
Yeah, Helga Pataki.
Yeah, whatever.
From Hey Arnold.
What is... Yeah, what is she saying there's no S in?
I said Patatsky.
Patask... It's not Pataski, it's Pataki. And before Jonas types it in chat, I will head him off and say it's Totopoulos. Fine, we're leaving! Gord!
I already left my side. I'm good.
489 minus
I need
1163.
to watch that Godzilla again. I missed it.
That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of red flowers. Holy crap. I was looking for a place like this.
I believe this is my giant quarry.
Ah.
I should have called it a Wizard of Oz field.
Just a bit.
Wait,
This is beautiful.
we're still 100 blocks away.
Yeah.
Ah,
Quarry.
this is the big quarry.
Yeah, all that down there. That's massive. That's a big hole. Ah!
1, 2, 1.
Copper,
It
thoughts?
is a big ass hole.
Yeah, but there's copper in it.
I mean, there's a copper and a bunch of.
I mean, go to a trial chamber. You have pre-smelted, pre-aged copper for years.
Oh, I love you guys. You just reminded
Wait
me
a
of
minute.
something.
Poker,
Yeah.
Look at
It
this.
reminds me of an auditorium.
Oh, I don't have enough.
Alright. Holy shit. This is insane.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, heck me! What a find!
Did you just find emeralds?
Probably.
What the?
It's
Ah, you bitch!
Ah! Okay. And now I have this.
Absolutely insane. That's a pretty rare find these days. Alright, what's next?
Flying out of the mouth of this enormous cavern that I really wish I had done something with. See, here's my problem. I'm great at finding these because I'm an explorer.
Yeah, I really should just like ask you, hey, Goo, give me some of your coordinates, and then you just give me one. I'll just go build a base there, cause that seems to work out good for me.
Let's see. Mountaintop. Why would I list a mountaintop?
Was it the base you were gonna build on a mountain?
Probably.
I don't know. That's just it. My my descriptions are pretty short. But this is at 536 minus 1636.
Pretty sure it's this mountain over here.
Whoop!
Big mountain, big old kraken on the side over here too. This is a pretty cool view, though.
This mountain's got big ups.
Yeah, careful not to land in some powdered snow.
Stupid.
Snow, you wouldn't do that to me, right?
Not on purpose.
Oh yeah.
I think I found the crack Poker was talking about.
Ever on the front there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, powdered snow.
Goat! 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 Come hit me, goat! Hit me, goat! Goat! Come, fight me, goat! They called me the strongest titan.
You are making fun of him. Gotcha. I love singing.
Who, Saint
I
14?
love singing.
Powdered snow, the horses got revenge. Oh, Jonas!
They did.
That's
They
amazing.
actually did. I did die in powdered snow.
Yeah, that's true.
And lost all my diamond gear that one time.
Also, Snow,
Yes?
you shouldn't be laughing because I did a passable impression of Saint 14. You should be laughing because last night, while I was doing a passable impression of Saint 14, Jonas was responding to me with his passable impersonation of Osiris.
Nice.
Oh, that's a cool hole too. Man, some cool fucking mountains over here.
Hey, Poker.
Yeah?
447 minus 1795. This isn't a coordinate on my list, but you should come here.
That's interesting.
1795. Oh!
Copper, do you see what I
hell
see?
Yeah, brother. I'm stuck in a tree. Oh my god, this is just so cool.
Wait, are you near me? There you are.
Alright,
You see what I was... Look at this.
yeah. The big crack on the other side of the mountain also had one too.
Another block of emerald? Oh, God! Yeah, I think next time after I'm done with my exploring, I'm gonna offer you my coordinates.
I would appreciate that. Speaking of, what's...
Alright, that was Mountaintop. Mountain Outpost now. At 459 minus 1955. Ooh! Oh, snow!
Yes.
Look at this!
Did you find the white wolf?
No!
I'm gonna be mad.
More terrifying!
Every
lot
block
of
you look at
powdered
is
snow?
powdered snow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Every block around here is powdered.
That might be the area where I died.
Oh, mansion!
Or
Mansion!
not so. No, maybe not. I don't know. I died in a lot of places.
Dude, come to Ford
Wait.
549 negative 1987 and just look.
Ugh! 549, 1987.
Yeah, you just flew towards it. Like, look behind you. Big old mansion.
Has it been one you guys have explored already?
I see the dark forest. Oh, heck me!
Yeah. I think we've been here before, because look, there's a bone.
Well, have we been here before, or did skeletons just die in the sun?
Good point. Let's, I'll take a look in. Why not?
I see torches on the ground. We've been here.
This might have been the original. Oh, wait, I remember. We were originally going to turn this into a mini game. Like find items in the house kind of game sort of thing.
That sounds
Goodness me.
fun. Kinda.
Yeah. Never got around to it.
So wait, does this just
These
automatically
memories of mine.
spawn in the world?
Yeah, this just spawns in the world.
No shit.
Yeah. It spawns with a huge amount of
Bad guys.
pillagers in it though. So pillagers, zombies.
Oh, this one even has a secret wall.
Secret tunnel.
Oh yeah, and it leads to nowhere.
This place.
I've got 4 beetroot seeds, rotten flesh, and chainmail.
You're so lucky. Comes to jail too. Look at all these jail cells. Gives me inspiration.
If I was brave enough and insane enough, I would have, if I had one of these as a base and I had a jail cell, I would try to coax a charged creeper into the jail cell. Poker, can you let me out of the jail cell?
But you're in jail.
Am I in jail? So this is what horny jail looks like.
Oh, in that case, I need to be the one in there. Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Oh, whoopsies.
There's another jail.
Yeah, this place was like a fucking prison. More than
Training.
Copper, you should have had this mansion, then you could have put other people in jail. It would have been holy retribution.
Oh, no, my retribution is next season. I mean,
What was that?
I would have definitely locked myself in the jail somehow.
Is it because secretly you feel like you should be there? Or is it just that you feel comfortable being in there?
No, I would accidentally do it.
He's just homesick, Goot.
Don't worry, everyone. Again, I love Copper like a brother.
We fuck with him because we love him.
And because he's really good at taking it on the chin.
Giggity? That's what he said?
So I watched Nimona earlier today.
The Wubba?
It's a Netflix movie based off of a graphic novel.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, there's this knight. He grew up on the streets. He gets to be a knight, and during the process, the queen is murdered by his sword because it shoots a laser beam out. And so they arrest him, and then shenanigans. It turns out obviously it wasn't him. And there's a girl who can shapeshift, and she's helping him clear his name. And then it turns out she was like some monster from the far past or something or other. But the point is her backstory, both in the graphic novel and in the TV, is left painfully sparse.
On purpose or on accident, do we think?
I think it's on purpose. But there's a shot, like the only part of the movie that has any kind of emotional weight for me is where obviously there's a third act misunderstanding between the main character, Knight, and the shape-shifting girl. And there was a line earlier in the movie where she says something to the effect of, I don't know what's scarier, the fact that everybody in this kingdom wants to run a sword through my heart, or the fact that sometimes I want to let them.
Aww.
Well, she turns into this, like, gigantic black monstrosity and walks towards a giant statue of a knight and basically is about to just drop herself on it. It's one of the only emotional moments in the entire movie, to me anyway. But the problem with it is the whole black monster thing. Is this her original form? Is this her natural form? Is this just the form of the chaos of her mind? Like, give me context so I know about this character, please.
Fair enough.
She makes a statement to the at one point that her shapeshifting, she does it because if she doesn't, it just feels like dying. It's worth a watch, but don't be surprised if you come away from it being a little confused.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
I will say, though, it has one of the most fascinating settings I've ever seen in fiction, and that is medieval knight type era fast forwarded to, like, the future age, like cyberpunk age.
So cyber.
So they've got hover bikes that look like horses and shit.
Interesting.
Wait, what is this?
It's called Nimona. It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it. She turns into a bunch of different animals.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
It's a pretty good movie.
Next is a jungle biome, which I don't think is necessary.
Yeah, we can pass that.
Home. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th down is the coordinates for home. After that is 661 minus 2431.
Following you.
What's the description for that one?
Nice jungle area.
This is a nice jungle area.
Whoop, I passed it.
This is what it is.
Dark.
You got your bed good by chance?
I do have Copper's bed.
Alright, let's get the night.
I will sleep on the coordinate.
Fair enough.
I now know that these are just bamboo fields. But I think the other reason why I marked it is because it's not often you see this easily traversable jungle terrain.
Yeah. In terms of jungles, this one's pretty nice.
I
And it
wish
was not
Oh.
far from
I like.
Poker?
War Emerald. Oh,
Poker.
let me oh,
Nice review.
crap. That's nice.
I think I found the reason I marked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Found some extra-
No dying.
I love it. You sit here and you think, oh, well, okay. That's probably, like, pretty low on the awesome
Oh,
list.
that's a
Don't know
mine
why I
shaft
would have marked
down
it.
there, too.
Turn around twice. Lush Cave Mineshaft intersection.
If I had a fucking dollar for every freaking lush cave that was connected to a mine shaft, I'd have more than $2.
Which is not a lot, but it's still weird that it happened twice. Also, Poker. If you stand over here, This cave looks really deep.
Yeah, that's a deep cave. And that's a creeper that just blew up behind me. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You okay?
Dude's dead.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna save and quit real quick and backdate.
Need me out too then?
I would prefer it.
Alright.
The reason I'm doing this is twofold. One, safety, so that I can guarantee that I get my stuff back without having to travel to minus 2431. And also because it might actually put me closer so I don't have to travel all that way. Unfortunately, it looks like the only save is from 9 minutes ago.
I mean, 9 minutes ago is fine.
But I won't be at spawn. That's what matters.
Yeah, and then we can move past from this current one we're at and go to the next one.
I do still want to see if it goes all the way to the ancient city. If there is an ancient city there.
No, that was too early for ancient cities.
Okay.
The ancient cities didn't. Ancient cities didn't start until we got Funland. That was the first instance of an ancient city.
Right. I should probably be marking these like with a little asterisk for, hey, this is really cool.
I mean, that's an idea for next season. So you know, okay, this one's just like a landmass. We can skip it. This one's actually cool.
You can always make it
I think
simple
my-
for each thing. Be like landmass gets like an exclamation point. Something else.
I'm
gets a
almost
question mark.
positive my purpose with marking down the broken portals was because I wanted to fix them all and we would have this massively interconnected portal network. Unfortunately, that doesn't work as well on Bedrock because you have to work inside the Bedrock geode that is the Nether.
Yeah, and it would also make the Nether a nightmare to traverse with all those portals in there.
But now, we can work on top of the Nether.
Yes. Hey, I'm back at the mansion.
Snow!
Yes.
Snow, we're gonna work on top of the Nether!
Okay.
Copper!
What?
We're gonna be on top of the Nether!
What?
He said we're gonna work on top of the Nether. I think he's super excited about that.
So you know how I have my Nether tunnels, right, with the ice boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but I don't have to deal with any lava pits or anything. No, it's just nothing but a flat bedrock surface that nothing spawns up there.
Okay.
Unless you specifically made platforms to be spawned on.
Okay.
We can get to the void. We can break Bedrock. It's possible.
It's extremely difficult, but it is doable.
But possible.
And it's
The
something that
problem
everyone-
is, here on Bedrock, you cannot build in the void.
we could break the bedrock, but we would not be able to build up there or below there, so it's pointless.
In Java, you can. So, building outside of the Nether, where monsters don't spawn, it's perfect.
Can't you make monster spawn there though?
You can, and that's why it's the best place to build farms.
Oh,
Because
okay.
only the things you want to spawn will spawn up there.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still figuring out the differences.
It's all good.
Snow,
It's the main reason why I want
watch
to Java.
Hermitcraft.
Watch what?
Hermitcraft.
Okay. I will do that.
Almost everything I have learned about Minecraft is from Hermitcraft. Also, poker, I should have said something. 648, 63 minus 3094.
Negative 3894.
Negative 3894. That is the Z coordinates.
I like how you're stuck in a bamboo forest.
I don't want to talk about it, alright?
I'm allowed to have mending, right?
Yes.
Yay.
You are not a part of the core crew.
Yay! I'm okay with this.
That's a village.
I think Copper's going to enjoy that restriction.
What? Me not us not having mending?
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna force us to be more mindful of our resources.
See? Poker Copper gets it!
Copper also doesn't play this all the time like I do.
You both have points.
Well, from what Copper says, he might actually be joining us a little bit more.
Alright. We'll see.
I just need to get my shit right.
I love how I have this listed as Jungle Village, even though from the roofs, I can tell you this is a Savannah Village.
Ooh, can I ask a mod question?
Wait, was that?
What is a mod
Oh, I already
question?
passed
Were
it up,
we-
shit.
Were we interested in doing the Better Villages mod if that one gets updated?
Poker, was that on the
I
list?
don't remember. Snowflake, send that to me on Discord after stream or during stream, and I'll look at it later.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Uh,
get a safe spot and then I'm gonna go send it to you.
Mod questions I can't answer right now because in game.
Fair.
Uh,
but I would like to look at it because that doesn't sound like it's going to be too broken. Can you describe for me some of the things that it does?
So it makes the villages bigger. It actually gives
Bigger how?
2 to 3 times bigger depending on the village. Adds more buildings, adds more. It actually like has a bakery, it has a smithing place, it has a library, it has a city hall that kind of turns into a puzzle that you have to solve in order to get to really awesome loot. There are certain things in item frames that can be laying around, like every once in a while it's not very common, but every once in a while you'll find like an experience potion laying in an item frame on one of the tables, or an emerald, or a simple pickaxe or whatever.
What does it do to the AI of the villagers?
Nothing. It just makes the villages bigger and gives them more villagers.
The reason I ask is because one of the things that I will be doing is effectively going to act as a village. So I wanted to make sure that it's not going to change over much. Why did I secure?
It just makes the villagers more awesome and more awesome looking and more worthy to go to because of the things you could find.
I mean, I like villages. I liked villages before they were cool, man.
yeah, I flew over this village. I just don't know why I didn't register that this was where we were planning to go.
Like one of the buildings that I have on my world that I spawned in with that mod has its own simplified parkour course inside one of the buildings. That's one of the puzzles that you have to go through.
A parkour course. A parcourse, if you will.
I'm in a safe spot. Where is my phone? Boom. It's getting dark in my room. BRB.
What do we got? Another broken portal. Big hole. It is at 172 minus 660. We got a flight ahead of us.
Sounds good. Alright.
We have reached a cruising altitude of right around 260 blocks, where we will be spending the rest of our flight. As you can see, the seatbelt button has been turned off. Feel free to stand up and walk about the cabin. Please stay clear of all stewardesses and be mindful of other passengers.
You said 1,000.
Please enjoy your flight.
Sorry, 660?
172 minus 660.
Oh, minus 660.
Ah! So it's alright, you were headed in the right way anyway.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy! Also, like, me and my wife have, you know, we live in the modern age, so we've, like everyone else, done away with cable. We don't pay for cable. We just watch whatever we want on a streaming platform or something. But my parents still have cable, so I got to watch cable again for the first time in a long-ass time. And I'm reminded why I am happy that I stopped watching cable.
Ad.
No, not because of ads. Because I find the advertisements more fascinating than the programs.
I just get tired of seeing the same ones over and over again.
Those are the most fascinating.
No.
Remember that every ad spot has to be chosen and paid for by the company.
And approved.
And approved by the network that they're being shown on. So, when you look at, like, a kids network, Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network, they're going to have very specific ads, generally for, like,
All I
children's
hear
toys.
is Peppa Pig whenever we have Paw Patrol on, because it's Paw Patrol August. It's nothing but Paw
So-
Patrol. But there's
You get stuff like that, and then you get to other networks. You get to, like, the Wii Network. It's an uncomfortable amount of women's products. My wife was laughing at my squirming.
I'm laughing at your squirming.
Look, alright, when there are products for feminine odor,
Big hole.
I'm just sitting here like, why are we watching this channel again?
Yeah, you really love your big holes, don't you?
Look, alright. Wait, are you already there?
172 negative 660, yeah.
Alright, so it looks like the new...
Wow, I way overshot!
It looks like the newest file for the Better Villages is 1.20.1 so far.
That's where the crate mod's at. So, are we playing on a 1.20 world or a 1.21 world?
You would have to ask Austin for that.
Alright. Because that'll make a difference on what mods we can play with as well.
Where is my share button so I can
Just
share
hoping
this?
the crate mod would update, but it hasn't yet.
A lot of them haven't, I don't think.
Like, all but like 2 of the mods from the approved list so far.
Who?
Stand where I am and look in. Like, stand over here and look in.
Nuh-uh. I don't do heights.
Hey, Snow!
Well, I don't do heights.
Look, Snow!
Don't do
Snow, look with your eyes!
All I see is a black hole.
Yeah, that's about
Snow! Snow, look with your eyes! Look with your eyes, Snow! Snow!
I'm not going in. I'm
You
just gonna watch
have-
your stream.
You have a Lytra and all that crap. You're safe.
Oh, and there's a freaking mine shaft down there too.
Don't do that on this next world. You don't have that stuff right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't remind me.
And I'm giving the
I've got to get used to
and
that.
I'm giving the warning again. Do not around the house or the farm. Do not build down more than 1 block. You will fall into a crater and die. I have filled in a crater.
Well, if my bedroom's on the first floor, I'm doing that.
If you think I'm not about to, like,
I
open some portal into hell in our home,
I
you are
have-
sorely mistaken.
I have doors that you can go to that lead into them, but otherwise they are filled in.
Good.
Because I figured
like,
you guys would want to go in there to mine and all that crap.
I mean, Snow, I gotta hide my body somewhere, and if you give me easy disposal, it's gonna be so easy to dispose the bodies.
I just got tired of
Copper.
falling and then them dying and losing all the stuff that I'd collected, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Copper, I want you to see this.
I'm watching.
I want you to watch the process of getting out of this hole. This is how intricate this mine is. Oh, okay. I fell. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
I'm just gonna stand here with my bow ready.
I said don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
so glad I gotta join
Look at that.
this group.
Look at this!
Oh shit, that's a zombie.
That's a hell of a hole.
What the? Poker, where are you?
I'm at the entrance still. I see you.
Come down here. Come down to where I am and swim up the waterfall.
No, I see on your stream, dude. It's fucking insane. That's freaking.
I'm gonna go see what that is.
Like, that's beautiful.
It's a lake.
It's a chunk load lake.
Lots of glow squid too. It's a nice lake.
These creatures have spent their life in darkness, evolved to never see anything. And here I am just dropping artificial light all over the place.
So rude.
I regret nothing.
Still so rude.
I love these massive... Okay, whoever at Mojang was behind the Caves and Cliffs update, you are one of the few people at that company doing your job right. This is what the Caves and Cliffs update was meant for.
Big time, yeah. That stuff's cool. I'm put myself in a hole in BRB.
Do you want me to hang out and wait for you?
You can keep going, bud. As long as it's not my base, I'll catch up. I'll be right back.
All right. Well. Awesome caves. Oi, oi, oi. Another big flight. Here we go. Actually, this might be easier if I just head straight for the home base. Because I'm not too far from it. Hey, look. This looks like a horse track where horses have died. I can hear the ghosts of their screams.
The horses didn't die on the track. Well, okay, 2 of them did. But
The horses didn't die on the track. Well, I mean,
only 2.
a couple did, but most of them died out back where I have a sledgehammer.
It's a lava pit, but yeah.
Also, would you like a hamburger? It's ethically sourced.
This next server's gonna be fun.
See, I say shit like that, and then in the next breath, I make fun of vegans. This is why nobody trusts me. This is why everyone looks at me and calls me a hypocrite.
Oh, crap.
What do you think about that, Snow?
What? People calling you a hypocrite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also making fun of vegans.
I don't know how. I couldn't be a vegan. I like the taste of meat too much. I just don't think about the way that we get that meat.
Why not?
I understand why we need it, like the way the animals are raised, but some of them I'm not as I guess it makes me feel
Comfortable
really bad.
with?
Yeah.
It is a-okay to say that you are uncomfortable with the things that some people do to sustain us. That is a-okay, and nobody's going to judge you for it. It is a-okay to be aware that this food that gives you sustenance is obtained through the taking of lives. That's how we survive. It can be plants, it can be animals. We're gonna be hurting something to live. It's how people are.
Yeah. Well, it's how the world is in general, because things have to die in order to live. I get that, but just with how we do it sometimes, in the methods we use, that's where I get a little...
Yes, it could absolutely be better.
In the living conditions that some of those animals live in.
I absolutely believe farmers should be beholden to animal cruelty law.
I could agree with that. The way I look at it is I have decided to utterly respect the source of my food. Whether it's plants or animals, I 100% look at it like, you have in some way suffered so that I can have this meal. Thank you for providing me with this sustenance.
Yeah.
That is how I choose to look at it, and honestly, I think it's worked for me so far.
Most of the time I just don't think about it because it's not like the first thing that pops in my head was like, how did this hamburger die? But
It's a situation where I have to point at it and say, we cannot be the type of people that just ignore it.
yeah, I can understand that. I just, it's not the first thing that always pops in my head. Sometimes when like, I do have a friend who is like, how can you eat, this animal? And I'm like, they're like, you should stop eating animals. And I'm like, even if I stop eating animals, it's already dead. They've already killed it.
If you want to get meat from a I wouldn't say guaranteed, but a more likely supplier, that they are more likely to get an animal that was raised with care and love, go to a butcher.
Yes. Surprising. I like, and it's weird because you say the word butcher and it sounds so violent, but no, yeah, he's right.
Butchers are, as long as you, especially if you get a good butcher, they understand meat better than most, and they understand that if an animal is in distress, it actually releases like a lot of it's like lactic acid and a whole bunch of other shit.
And if I remember, it like makes the meat extra tough.
Not so much. It doesn't make it extra tough. It makes it go bad quicker, and it also kills a lot of the flavor.
Alright, that's something I didn't know.
Surprisingly enough, treating animals well will have them be healthier.
That makes sense.
Put
Yeah,
the
it's almost
cow
like-
in the grinder, and then you make a burger snack.
It's almost as if you treat your meat with care, your meat will treat you with care.
Well, that was a decent. This is a weird ice spike biome. It's like a line, not just a big spot of ice spikes.
Yeah, that's
It's cool looking.
Is that in your book?
Of course, it's closer than where Poker's base, not Poker, where Copper's base was, the second base.
The
So
last base.
yeah, you probably could have stayed closer to home with this, but I
wonder.
mapped out his
Is
base.
that the one
To be
that's really
fair,
close
we
to my house?
searched everywhere for ice, and we didn't find that at this point.
Broken portal, Winter Village. Oh, this one's out there.
What's the coordinates?
3,500, 675. Strap in, folks. Buckle your seatbelts. We're going for a bumpy ride. Nearly there, nearly there. Yes, I watched the Harry Potter movies, even though I hate the franchise. What?
I like the movies. I think the books have more detail that should have been in the movies, but I still like the movies. And
Counterpoint, I don't think the books have enough detail.
fair.
He
And I can prove it with one question, Miss Snow,
Okay.
if that is your real name.
I've heard this.
No,
here
that's not
we
my
go.
real name, but
I've heard this rant before.
Hey, Snow!
yes.
What do they do after they leave Hogwarts with their education?
Hermione starts you, and she works.
No,
in-
not them as in individuals.
Oh.
Them as a whole. What does a Hogwarts student do with the education that they paid for once they leave Hogwarts?
When do they pay for an education?
I was
I
gonna say,
know
when did
it's
they?
free.
Every single book and school supply must be purchased.
Okay, yeah, but that's with every school usually.
Ice Village.
But technically, their education is not paid. Considering they can literally just make food just come.
If food can be created from nothing, in theory, so could books. So could cauldrons. And yet they must buy them.
In theory, it also means that they could have ended world hunger, and they just chose, nah, fuck them, kids. Which is pretty much on brand for J.K. Rowling's worldview of things.
To put it a different way, where can a wizard work that does not directly relate to any of the wizarding schools or the Ministry of Magic?
In one of the wizarding towns,
Doing what?
selling different supplies or brands like the wands or the brooms
Bartending.
or the other equipment that other witches and wizards use. that
Okay,
they
so
can't
we've got-
readily get themselves.
We've got shopkeepers, monster wranglers / hunters. We've got broom makers, potion makers.
Cops,
Healers.
wardens. Well, not wardens.
Then
they're
what?
fucking Death Eaters.
There are the healers of Saint Montague, I believe is the name.
And remember that all of these must remain specific to wizarding towns. How many are there? How secluded are they? Are they difficult to find?
Well, they're not easily in the sight of. We've been told that the
They have veils.
community themselves is a smaller community because they've slowly died out.
If you remember, they have a veil over top of the wizarding Quidditch final.
I knew you were going to bring up the Quidditch World Cup. The Quidditch World Cup has an enchantment on it that specifically makes people remember something very important to them that's taking place somewhere else.
Yeah.
That is how the Quidditch World Cup arena is protected. Hogwarts is protected because it looks like nothing more than a bunch of ruins.
Yeah.
However, we know that students wander around Hogwarts. Some people, unfortunately, do go into the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah. And they are either have their memory erased by the ministry, and or there are with the kids walking around, there is that again that field that makes the castle look like ruins. It also hides the fact that there are students there.
As we enter the modern age, will students be forced to change the way they view the world? There are going to be kids that grow up with cell phones suddenly going to a place where cell phones don't work.
Well, I
And owls are a lot slower than light speed.
I would be a lot happier without cell phone. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say they might be a lot happier without the technology, because if the technology goes down, everyone else is basically screwed. While the people who are
And
still
wizards
living-
can't help because they have to hide. Have any diplomatic relations been attempted? We know that the minister actually has connection to, I think, the Prime Minister's office in London.
He does.
So, have they spoken of, look, we've got resources for frickin' days, all right? And even if we can't outright say, hey, we're wizards, can't we just magic up some fake technology to just give you that you can be like, hey, look, we discovered it. Don't ask questions.
Nah, because people will ask questions.
I was gonna say there's gonna be people that want to dig into it and find out, and there's also,
Hey, Snow?
What?
What are these?
A wolf I already have.
Okay, I was gonna say they look like huskies.
They do.
That's what they're based off of.
Cute.
Now, everything that we've been talking about, these are things that I have inferred by reading the novels very carefully, where they should have probably just been outright stated.
It's not usually something most, because the books are made more for a older child, so most children aren't going to sit there and think, how does this economy
I refute
work?
that logic. I refute that logic and everything it stands for.
Okay.
Star Wars is not just space wizards for children.
That's fair.
And Avatar was well built for a world.
Which Avatar?
The Last Airbender,
Okay.
the animation. The animation was incredibly well built for a series that many would consider a children's program. Making it a children's program does apply limitations. However, as a writer, you must overcome these limitations. It is entirely possible to discuss fringe groups of muggles that hunt out and kill wizards because they just can't stand the idea of magic. Jumper had something like that in their little secret organization. And because of that, the wizards must find ever increasingly inventive ways to hide themselves. The wizarding schools being probably one of the last bastions. Out of this prejudice could come characters who would strike back. As we all know from Marvel Comics, with great power like magic comes great responsibility, like not nuking all the muggles because they look at you funny. But certain people, maybe Tom Riddle, wouldn't agree with this and maybe Magneto it up. Hey, we're better. We should be better.
Isn't that basically what he did with the Death Eaters? He went around.
He just hates muggles. Because it's not they are going against us, we must teach them better, which was Magneto's whole modus operandi. Magneto was not pleased with the way that the mutants were treated, so he was going to force the idea of peace down their throat.
Voldemort didn't want to deal with that problem, so he was just going to kill them and enslave them. Or kill them.
And thus, he is a more two-dimensional character.
Where are we going?
To a snow village, I believe.
Well, I have it listed as a spruce village, not a winter village, but I am seeing a lot of winter spruce.
Oh, this is kind of nice, yeah.
I do like the white spruce.
In that area, you could possibly find the white wolf.
That is reason the second why I am walking. Reason the first is I am thoroughly enjoying this debate. Snow, you are an excellent partner for this.
Only when I know the topics. If I don't know anything, I'm a fish out of water.
It doesn't matter. You're making coherent points. You're sticking to your guns and you're not overreaching, which I have a lot of problem with the overreaching thing. But it's an enjoyable debate. And it hasn't evolved into an argument. I love it.
Which is how this normally goes.
Oh, is it?
Well, normally.
Looking at you, Copper.
What?
Looking at you.
Or Copper.
We love
Copper gets very passionate.
That's fair. I get passionate, but you have to really push my buttons on it.
Well, I'm glad I have not pushed your buttons so far that it has become irritating.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine.
My
Okay,
issue
third
with Harry
topic.
Potter as a series is that the world that was written was decent enough that I would like to see it fleshed out better than it currently is.
And maybe
I
have
think she
Um,
might have
races.
if she wasn't trying to focus on just this child who is supposed to be the chosen one, and possibly the fact that, or her, I think it was her first book. She was basically just writing it all on napkins when she would go into a uh, place to sit and stay warm. Because if I remember correctly, she was actually really poor when she started writing the first book.
And she was homeless.
Poker.
Yeah.
2767, 1838.
That is so pretty and magical looking, with the snow coming down.
It was. It was very pretty and magical looking.
It was nice. It was a nice book.
This one is listed as big, so it might be a double spruce village that is connected at the hip. No, I love having this discussion with my wife. The other big thing, and the hill that I will die on, is that the magic in Harry Potter is shite.
I will admit I like it, but that's just because it kind of hits the things that I'm like, I would be happy to be able to do this. I don't.
What does it cost?
What does it cost?
What does it cost?
As far as I know, like maybe a tiny bit of energy to be able to actually cast a spell, but otherwise I don't know.
Define energy.
Yeah, exactly. There's no real cost to it.
That's fair.
Better yet, why did Ron get a second wand?
Because the first one wasn't actually his. It was his brother's passed down, so then they actually went and got him his own.
Then why did the first
Was
one
that
work
actually
for
stated? Hold on, let me back off my soapbox. Was that actually stated in the books?
Yes.
it? It was stated in the book.
And in the movies.
All right, well then, I'm gonna back off of that soapbox.
Well, you could join a new soapbox of then why did the first one work?
No, we know that other wands can work.
will
We do
work
know that.
for
That is a
them.
fact. They just don't work as well.
Fair.
Yeah. It always explains why he wasn't as good with magic until he got his own. Because he got better at magic once he had his own.
Alright, that's true.
So I'll have to write that little argument down as solved.
Write that little argument down as taking the L.
Sorry?
I will own that L. I'll put that L on my chest and say, that is something I did not account for or read or understand.
Sorry about that.
Somehow, I was a fool. Poker was here. Tree. That is indeed a tree. Poker is correct.
Yeah.
Minus 1018 minus 447.
Am I gonna actually? No, I won't finish the house today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know how.
So
bad
I
it
am
is.
extraordinarily biased, Snow,
Uh-huh.
because after reading Harry Potter, I started reading, and my wife is already mouthing Sanderson upstairs. No, I started reading Aragon.
Oh no,
Aragon?
no.
I have not. I have one of the. No, sorry. I want to correct that statement. I have 2 of the 4 books. I have not read them because when I got them as a birthday present, I didn't have the capabilities to read them, and now that I do, I don't have the want because I've been told by everyone they're not that great.
So Christopher Paolini wrote the first one when he was very, very young, and it shows. It is basically fantasy version of Star Wars, the original A New Hope.
Okay.
It was my shit.
I
loved that book.
It's difficult to read now as an adult and look at and be like, wow, this is one of the most flawed books that I find myself enjoying in any way. But at the same time, the magic system he came up with is fascinating. The idea is everything has a true name that doesn't change. It is a description of the thing. If you use its true name, you invoke it. This language cannot be used to tell a lie. Literally, you cannot speak a lie in that language. But also it is used to perform magic. And I have to say perform because in Harry Potter, magic is cast, which is to say, even the killing curse has travel time. It must go from point A to point B.
Hence
And
the
if you are
green
fast
light,
enough, you can dodge it.
hence the green light, yes.
In Aragon, magic is performed. You speak a spell, you basically say what you're going to do. I'll use an example from the book. Burn that door, right? That door will immediately ignite. But the cost is the ever nebulous life energy, but the trade-off is doing anything from burning a door to lifting a stone off the ground will cost you as much energy as it would cost to do it by hand.
I was gonna say, the only thing I've ever done is I've seen the movie, and I do know in the movie, I know it's not great, but when he saves Saphira's life, it could have killed him because he was trading his life energy for hers to heal her.
That
If
was
I
the
remember
only thing in
correctly.
the movie that they got even close to right in regards to the world building. That
My
that
dear
movie
sweet
is
baby
so
Jesus,
fucking
how I
good.
despise that movie and everything in it.
I actually really loved that movie. I wanted my own Saphira.
I was a huge fan of the books, so when I saw that movie, I quit reading for like 3 years. It was so fucking bad. I just could not read anymore because I didn't want to fucking get invested in something and have it turn into that.
For anybody playing at home wondering why this movie deserves every ounce of hate that it gets, here, let me give you one example. The woman playing Arya in that movie is, I think, a brunette.
Yes.
She has her hair dyed blonde. So they changed her natural hair color to a different hair color, even though the character in the book is specifically described as having black hair. And the actress has had her hair dyed black in other movies.
When you fuck up a movie so bad, you literally make book 2 impossible to happen. You fucked
Then
up
there's
a
that.
series.
I know in the movie they basically just ended off with the king showing off
shit.
his gigantic dragon. I always thought it was a perfect cliffhanger to start another movie.
Yes, but it can't go to the second book. There's too much that they changed that just doesn't work.
Like, in order to make that happen, they basically made it impossible for the second book to occur, which breaks the entirety of book 2 and 3.
I will tell you, Snow, that if you can make it through book 1, which I recommend giving a shot,
I will see if it can be read to me.
My lights are broke.
if you can make it through book 1, book 2 is better. Book 3 and 4 are actually really good, and I'm proud of Chris as a writer.
I still think
There are some scenes in 3 and 4 that are legitimately moving, and I very much love the final battle and the means by which the big bad is defeated. I will say no more, but it's worth it.
Okay.
But
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I still like the magic in the world of Sabriel. The Have Horse trilogy.
Well, tell me.
I'm not going to speak on the magic of Sabriel because I don't know what the cost is of using the bells.
Oh, thank fuck, I got my other elytras.
Using the you have to. When you use the bells, you're fucking with death. You are fucking with the balance of life and death.
What is the cost?
The smaller the bell, the easier it is to use. The larger the bell, the harder it is to control it.
Define hard. Define easy.
The first bell, I believe. Shit, it's been so long since I need to reread it. It's been a while since, but I know the last bell. If you ring it, it casts everyone that hears that bell goes into like the deeper regions of death. And death is I can't remember if it's 7 or 9 levels. And as you progress to each level, it becomes more and more difficult to get back out of death.
It sounds interesting, but at the same time,
It is
complicated.
incredibly complicated because not only that, there's charter magic and then there's free magic.
Well, the problem with making something so complicated is that I, as a reader, must understand the stakes of what is happening. And if the magic is very complicated,
And
it becomes a nebulous,
he
oh, this magic is just barely too strong, but somehow I can manage to do it just barely.
Garth explains it really, really well and really simply. I have a hard time just because, first off, it's been a while since I've read the books and I can't remember what all the bells do. But he explains the magic really
No.
kind of simply. Free magic is
What happened,
literally
Poker?
just energy throughout the world. There are free magic creatures
There.
and free magic users. And free magic users essentially become
Can we
slaves
sleep?
to free magic. Charter magic is
I found you.
So Copper brings up an interesting point, Snow, and I do want to bring this up because this is one of the things about magic that I feel like a lot of places have difficulties addressing. It sounds like Sabariel does it well. I think Harry Potter did it god awful. And Aragon actually addressed face first, and that is the idea of natural magic, like wild magic.
yeah, and that's there's a difference between free magic, which is your wild magic, and charter magic. Charter magic is free magic that has been, for lack of better terms, contained. But it's not
So one of the
nearly as
things
effective.
Can we
openly addressed in Aragon.
Zombies?
What?
Sleep?
Sleep through the zombies.
Oh, I was just trying to get experience to refill my elytra.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But one of the things that I love in Aragon that is brought up in one of the later books is I told you that you have to use the language to cast spells, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if wind blows through a cave in such a way that it makes the word for fire, is fire going to spontaneously appear at that location?
No, because there's energy that has to be put into it from the user, yeah?
Meaning that magic cannot be just saying the words. It has to be directed by thought. Which means it can be done without the words. In the burn this door example, if I looked at Copper and thought, burn this door, I might let my concentration slip and accidentally burn Copper. The language is a safety mechanism. If I say, burn this door, I can even point at Copper and the door will burn because I said, burn this door. It's a very interesting way to address something like magic, which by its very nature violates rules of causality.
Okay.
Since I brought it up, I'll go ahead and throw it out there. I love the way Sanderson writes magic. He writes hard magic. My wife just finished reading the Mistborn trilogy. In it, you ingest metals. If you eat steel, you can quote-unquote burn it in your stomach. You basically activate it. And you can pull on any metal. The metal is drawn directly to your center of gravity, and the ability to pull on any metal is directly tied to its weight versus yours. If you pull on the iron siding of a building, you're going towards the building. If you pull on a nail, the nail's coming at you. You can only pull it towards you. This is not Magneto-style metal control. It is a pull. That is it. Using the very, very simple mentality, along with all the other powers, Sanderson is able to craft
A really fun magic.
intricate ways of using the magic.
Alright.
But it has hard limitations, and I like that. So who am I cutting off? Because I feel like I hear somebody keeps getting cut off because I keep doing pauses, and I apologize.
You hear our stream through Snowflake's laptop,
Sorry.
I think.
Ah! No, you're fine. I just want to make sure I wasn't cutting somebody off because I didn't want to be rude.
I mean, before I
just
was getting cut off
usually-
trying to say sleep, but you had a reason
Sorry
to
about
not.
that.
So.
All right, minus 1578, minus 480. My elytra is almost full. Thank you for being so patient with me, Poker.
Oh, you're good. If I knew that was the case, I would have just thrown one of my spare elytras.
Also, thank you, everybody in this call and potentially watching, for listening to me rant about magic systems, because I think that it's very important that you get this correct.
Like, I understand needing the in-depth look to actually try and understand it, but I can also see it from a point of, she probably, in all honesty, wasn't thinking that far into the story as she was writing it.
It's called soft magic, and the idea of soft magic is the rules are it's magic, shut up, it's just magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lord of the Rings is super, super soft magic.
Well,
they also don't
way
They're
that's
wizards.
enough.
They're wizards. What can they do? They're wizards.
Hey, it's a turtle breeding ground.
I mean, you got to remember that they don't really use that magic that much. I mean, the biggest use of magic is from Sauron, and that's mostly just to cast the fucking ring.
As I say, and Gandalf
Side
looks
note-
even more tired when he does the thing that when he does the you shall not pass thing when he's using the blast of light. It does
Your
look like
dark
he's-
file will not avail you.
Yeah.
Flame of Udun!
Yeah.
You shall not
You have
pass!
to admit that was a fucking awesome part.
That was an amazing part.
By the way, listening to the audiobook is one of the most flaccid experiences of my life. Because in that part, the reader is just like, you shall not pass. And I'm like, no! No! He belts that shit out! Like he's giving God a fucking command!
Well, I mean,
It is just being read. They're not trying. If someone's trying to listen to that going to sleep, they don't want to get to that part and go, "You shall." Oh crap! Now I'm awake.
I mean, if you're listening to it while you're going to sleep, you're going to want to be awake for one of the most exciting parts in the entire series.
Side note, because Copper brought this up,
I said
because
one,
Copper
but
brought up
not
the idea of them not using magic a lot, this was not in the movie, and I'm sad because it was in the book. Saruman shouting at Caradhras, he's not casting a spell. Copper, do you know what he's doing?
isn't he literally just yelling at the mountain?
He is waking it up.
He's waking it up so it
I-
can destroy them.
Caradhras is a pissed off, angry mountain that does not like people being on it. All Saruman is doing is saying, hey Caradhras, there's somebody on you. And Caradhras is like, not on my shift!
Yeah.
That is something that is so epic but never brought across in the movies. And just like Copper said, they're not really using magic, they just have all this arcane knowledge that they can use.
And that's why Lord of the Rings really worked. It was more.
It was more
About
about
the
the
journey.
bows and arrows and.
Well, it's not
Good
more
lord.
than just that. It was more about the journey about of the whole thing.
Journey before destination?
Well,
Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination, all that stuff.
something like that.
This world reigns.
Hey, Poker.
So much.
I like how you just threw that baked potato that Poker ever so kindly gave you.
Oh no, that's a raw potato.
It wasn't a baked potato. B, I have 59 cooked pork chops. And I'm going to eat one right in Poker's face. And C, this is listed as ocean leek.
I can see that.
Oh shit!
I'm flying up so I can get a better look at it to...
I'll just let you do that. And just watch your stream so I don't waste my rockets that I have plenty of.
Yeah, it is basically a leak in the ocean.
Yeah. That's pretty
Alright
cool.
then.
Couple of cool ideas you could.
Next is I've got a coral reef. Are you interested in seeing that? Or have we seen enough coral reefs in our
I've seen
life?
enough coral reefs in my life.
Don't you live next to a couple?
Yes.
All right. Last one on the first page. Island Spire. Minus 2637, minus 125.
Minus 125.
Minus 125. Also, this looks like it was one of my journeys because we will be passing over the coral reef in question.
Ah. Oh yeah, I already see it.
Your settings are so much better than mine. Oh, there's
I'm
the
also
reef.
playing on my computer and not the Xbox.
Yeah, that would be why your settings are so much better than mine.
Yeah. Ah, Desert Temple.
Austin just straight up told me, Snow, that your vision settings will be determining how much of the ground is
Eh?
unusable.
What do you mean? What I've come across?
Because how far you see determines what chunks are loaded now.
Okay. Then maybe you have to go out like 400 blocks. Then. Whatever. You know what? You'll live.
I will live, and I find that absolutely fine. I see why this is a spire. I do not see why it is an island, because it is clearly connected to
Because I will just
that
tell you
land over
this,
there.
When I spawned on spawn, it was not somewhere I could build the build that Angel and I were wanting to do. So I had
You
to
keep talking
travel
about
a
it.
tiny bit.
That's fine.
You're making me excited.
Well, I hope I'm making you excited. It means we might be able to get on it sooner. Well, okay, you guys, because I'm already on it, but...
All we need is to get that mod pack up and running.
Woohoo! And, then
And
Angel
also
I
to
get
figure
on.
out what version we're running on, because if we're not running the correct version, every bit of effort you've done is gonna go to waste.
I mean,
but
maybe not. Some blocks are able to be transferred backwards in Java versions.
I haven't used... The only thing I think I've used that might be on... Not be... If we could just move it back from, like, if we're on 1.20.1 or whatever, if we move back to 20, I don't think I've used anything that is in 21.
fair.
So yeah, it might be
Unless,
fine.
like,
Okay.
Armadillo is used in 21. I don't know.
No, Armadillo was 1.20. I think so were the wolves.
Okay, well then, I
Poker.
have not seen any of those, so...
Yeah. What's up, Goop?
We have entered the interesting part of the tour. Page 1 is done.
Fuck yeah.
And it's interesting because page 2 is one of the lost pages.
Ooh.
Minus 2892, minus 177.
2892.
Yep.
If we do have to, quote-unquote, lose the world for some reason, I will get over it. Just let me have a cry.
You
for,
say
like,
that
an
like
hour.
somebody that desperately doesn't want to get over it.
I will need to cry for about an hour.
Ah, this is why it's called Ocean Arches.
2872 negative what?
Negative 177.
Can I just...
Yet again, a situation of me finding something really frick-frackin' cool. I am down to my third stack of rockets.
I honestly can't wait for you guys to get on, because I can't wait for you guys to see the biome diversity just at the start. It's nuts.
I'm gonna just find you at the next one, I think. 'Cause this is not going well for me. Do we need more stuff, or should we skip the night?
Yeah, we can skip the night. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. You can only sleep at night and during
Who's gonna get
thunderstorms.
it first? Who's gonna get it first? Hey, I beat him, I think.
I hesitated. Also, let's peep in on Snow and see what she's doing.
How are you doing that? What?
He's playing. The live stream is based off the Xbox. The New World is based off his computer, and the
Don't
computer is
sneak
being
a
ran
peek.
on a separate computer and his phone.
Don't sneak a peek. That's not fair to everybody else.
Snow logged in 2 hours ago.
I get on here for an average hour of 8 hours a day.
I know. I've been watching while I was on vacation.
Oh,
That's how I knew you died to a creeper twice in quick succession.
oh yeah. We, yeah.
I have lost my poker.
Don't worry, I've been lost. It's fine.
I have nobody to enjoy these beautiful ocean arches with.
I've seen them. I just don't know where you went. I'm at.
And then I see this mountain over here, this freaking lagoon. Copper, come do something with this lagoon.
Oh wait, he can't.
Poor Copper just gets all the shade.
Yeah, because we're assholes, and we love him.
Sorry, Copper.
Oh, I was just about to put that on a sign above
Is
the
he
view.
mute?
I think he muted.
What? I'm sorry.
Copper muted
I'm
again.
not
Definitely.
muted, I'm
He
just
absolutely-
tired.
How was your
Well, then-
first day of work?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Kind of boring, actually.
Well, I'm glad that I'm waking up early to take you someplace boring.
I mean, they're paying me $25 an hour to be bored, so.
You're only making 25?
Shut up. That's more than I make.
That's more than I made when I was working. I only made 12.
That's like $2 less. I think I might still try to poach him into my job.
So where to next?
Up next, Mountain Spire. That's at a past location. I think we've been there. Cliffside, 648-3678. Unfortunately, it is way in the positive direction. So we're going to climb all the way up here to 350 and just glide, boys. We're going to glide.
Yeah, just make sure your elytra is able to not cause you to plummet to your death mid-flight. I'm at half. I'm good.
All right, I'm not happy with that. I opened up my inventory and immediately my guy just dropped.
Oh.
What is it, Hana Bear? Guess I can't sleep downstairs. I gotta wake up early.
Are you taking Copper to work?
I have to take Copper to work.
I mean, technically you don't have to, but I would very much appreciate it.
Yeah, but you see, I'm one of those, like, nice guys that, you know, cares about my friends and shit. I know, it's a genetic deformity, but I've got to learn to live with it.
In this economy?
I know, right?
Gross.
I need to make torches.
Whoa, that's a fucking mountainside village.
Define mountainside village. Is it one of those ones that split across a mountainside?
Like, the majority of the village is on the top of the mountain, and the rest of it's, like, on the side.
Oh, I love those.
Negative 1377, negative 2004.
Copper, did you ever tell me what color you wanted for your bed?
I'm going to take that as a no.
Just do red for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna make
Can't.
another. Oh yeah, what's his name?
Hi, Jonas.
The new guy made got the red.
Weren't you orange?
I was red, I think she was orange.
I have all the colors right now except for green.
I thought I was green.
I don't have.
What am
green
I?
Yet.
What color am I? I'm curious.
I don't have any color for you right now because I don't have green yet. I'm trying to find a wandering crate. Well, not find, but have a wandering crater spawn. So I can.
Oh, you're saying you have access to all of
Yeah.
them. I thought you said they had all been assigned. I thought you meant they had all been assigned.
No. I have all the colors. I don't have the 2 greens.
Well,
I'm waiting
Fine then.
for a stupid trader to freaking spawn so I can see if I can buy crap from him.
see how it is? Snow.
Hey, I can't help that there's no desert, okay?
No, Snow. That's quite all right. I didn't want representation anyway.
Did you want me to travel farther to find a desert and make it to where it's even harder to get the chunks for the new?
No, that's fine, Snow. That's fine. I will be submitting this for my Emmy reel.
I'm just gonna laugh. I think Citrine fell asleep in the other room.
I see how it is. My emotional outburst is not enough for Citrine to care about.
Nah, he's in there sleeping, petting the dog's belly.
Bromance officially injured.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Copper, you are so sleepy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Copper, what do you want your new color to be since red has already been taken?
Is cyan available?
I don't remember if Angel is cyan or light blue. She hasn't told me.
Baby!
Ooh, that's a skeleton sound. I'm running away and hiding.
Baby!
Hello.
Hey, Jonas.
It is a Jonas.
Well, Jonas.
A wild Jonas has appeared. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I just want to play Pokemon.
I haven't played
So if
Pokemon
Jonas
before.
was a gym leader, what Pokemon do you think he would use? Because I know what I think, but I just want to see what everyone else would think.
He'd be
Fairy?
the music gym.
There are music type Pokemon?
Yeah.
Technically, but
Yeah.
it's not music based. Like they look like
It-
music.
it-
but I don't
it's-
think it's
it's-
actually a type.
It's not an act.
Jigglypuff.
I just said.
So it's not an
fairy.
actual typing like fairy, dark,
No.
grass. It's not like one of those, but it's an unofficial type. There's like the Aldino line. There's Chimecho.
The drumming monkey.
Yeah, the drumming monkey. Like, there's a bunch of like Pokemon that are based off instruments or play instruments or insert stuff
Have
like that.
giant ears that look like stereos.
There. Yeah.
I would think psychic type.
I'm going with fairy.
Yeah, he'd be more of a fairy type. Which would also incorporate Gardevoir, which is also psychic, I think.
My favorite Pokemon tend to either be fire or ice.
I don't.
I forgot about his affiliation with Ice,
He does-
Ice Queens. Yes, he's an ice
He
type.
also does love Arcanine.
Arcanine is the shit.
Arcanine's the
Arcanine is best boy. Arcanine is the
he is
best
the
boy.
goodest boy.
Not just Arcanine. Original
Charizard is
150
awesome.
had some good fire Pokemon in it, aesthetically.
I love my
Yeah,
Vulpix.
Arcanine, Vulpix and Ninetales. I even liked Rapidash and Ponyta.
I was a bigger fan of Ponyta than Rapidash.
I loved Rapidash.
What would so Copper would be like freaking like
Steel. He's the steel type. I'm calling it now.
Yeah,
I like steel type and fighting type.
yeah that don't.
No, you're just steel type.
I can see fighting type too.
I could, but I don't want to double up the typings.
Yeah, no. Well, if you're a gym leader, you only go one type. But yeah,
The last place I stopped at, for those wondering, was listed as Cliffside.
what would Goop be? That's the question.
Step into my gym where we have what type of Pokemon?
I don't know.
Poker, you'd be the one to ask about this. You know.
Yeah, you're the hardest one in the group to try and do guesses with. My gut leans me towards poison.
Wait, well, yeah,
I thought it was poison, but
Because you love to
What?
cause debates and toxic arguments amongst us.
I'm just trying to think what typing has the most lizard Pokemon.
Well, that'd be dragon.
Well,
Dragon
I
would be
guess
the
that
most
would be
lizards.
Then yeah, I go
dragon,
with dragon.
or technically fire has some lizards, but not. Actually, no, it
Dark,
doesn't.
Dark's
That
got a
means-
bunch of lizards too, like Salazzle and Salandit.
Goots would all be Magikarp that are like one fight away from becoming Gyarados.
level
What?
19.
What? How come I get the weird typing?
No offense, bud, but you're the weird one of the group, and that's coming from the.
How am I the fifth gym?
Dragon.
Yeah, you gave me last gym typing. They're all giving me fifth gym typing. The weird one where you have to reorganize your whole damn team.
I said poison. I don't know what one
I
that
said
is.
poison
But
too.
I would give poison third gym status where you're into it. You should be expected to know how to fight it, but it might be difficult if you've been coasting off of one
I
Pokemon.
would like to have some words with you in regards to that statement.
He's talking about the
Who?
psychic type and the fairy.
Koga.
I like how you stood right in front of that skeleton I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
I've learned not to do that on this.
All right, I still have the server up. Is Snow dying?
No.
No, Snow's not dead.
Snow has learned how to run and hide.
Let's see here.
This village is split between two sides of a mountain.
I mean, Snow's
Like-
probably the easiest of the group. She's
Look at this. Look at this, Copper.
I've been watching.
I'm ice type.
Isn't this wild?
Clearly Snow.
I mean, that's where a
True.
village would be,
But my favorite typing is actually fire.
right on that water.
You are truly an enigma of your people.
I like how it's like a little river town.
Snow and I could be that dual gym where she does the fire typings and I'm doing the ice typings.
Works for me.
And then
I
everyone
get
on that
both- best of
complains. This
both
makes
worlds.
no fucking sense.
I'm okay with
Poker is late stage normal typing.
How dare you?
I
No, you're late stage normal, where you have the normal Pokemon that are annoying. Like, the ones that are hard to fight against.
I could see poker as a water gym. Like
Interesting.
there's some really badass water Pokemon. They're really hard.
I do love me some water Pokemon.
He was a swimmer in high school.
I was. This is true. I was a swimmer. I had a
Swimming
state
was such
record
a
for a
fun
good
thing.
for a good little bit.
Oh, you love
This is listed as Broken Village.
And by the way, congrats. Pretty
We're a
cool.
broken village.
Thank you. It was part of relays. I was the slowest member of the team, but because I was on the team, it counted. Gotta love relay races.
I love
Poker almost just got slashed because I was terrified.
I was fastest on my relay team. It was fun.
All right, 173 minus 99. I did a lot of traveling in the Z direction, apparently.
This might surprise some people, but I think my favorite Pokemon typing would be Ghost.
Actually, yeah, that does.
I could 100% see you being the ghost type.
Like, I love me the Ghastly line. I love me the Dust Skulls, the Yonmasks.
Do we just need to leave this world and start a Pixelmon world?
I mean, Cobblemon's fantastic from what I've heard.
The what?
Cobblemon.
Oh, it's one of the.
It's one of the Pokemon Minecraft mods.
I just know Pixelmon. I haven't looked at any other ones.
I think Cobblemon's the more up-to-date one. Like, one of them's no longer supported, one of them still is. I'd have to really look into it, though, to know.
Not sure. My brother and I played Pixelmon a lot, and I loved it.
Yeah.
He was the one that I absolutely adored because he did all the grindy stuff for me while I just captured a lot of crap. So he made all the
I still have Pokemon Blue right here, right in my drawer.
I have them all somewhere in the house.
That's the one with
That's-
Blastoise on the front, right? And it's
Yes,
a
it
Game
is.
Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 1.
That's the one that wasn't released in, well, I guess it was released in Japan, but red and green were supposed to be the original two, but over here in the States, we got red and blue.
Because they were the fixed versions.
I couldn't see it very well, but Blue is the one that was my first. Actually, no, it was my second Pokemon game because my very first Pokemon game was actually Pokemon Sapphire. I could see that one better than I could Pokemon Blue.
I would be willing to play Leaf Green or Fire Red because I would be interested in seeing an updated version of the classic Pokemon. The most recent I have ever played of a Pokemon is Pokemon Gold.
Really?
My sister had Silver.
Wow,
Alright.
that is...
I have not touched a Pokemon game since Gen 2. That is
An
correct.
original Gen 2, not the remakes with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
school.
whoa.
Like, Pokemon got
OG.
pretty advanced in the day. It's
I was gonna say I love.
By the way, I remember this. I remember this because it hurt so much. I used my Master Ball on a Zapdos
Oh.
in Blue. Because I tried everything and emptied my Pokeballs. Nothing happened with this Zapdos, so I had to use the Master Ball or lose it.
That's
And I was not willing to lose one of the legendary birds.
that's fair.
And then in, I think it's Mount Moon that's on your way to the Elite Four, I found a wild Bulbasaur.
That should not happen.
I
Wait,
was
Are you talking
astounded.
original? Or are you talking,
Pokemon Blue, the one that's sitting in my drawer.
yeah, you can't find the starters in the wild in Gen 2.
That's what
I don't know how it happened, but I promise you I found one in that cave because I, again, emptied all of my Pokeballs trying to catch it.
That is pretty wild.
It was wild, and then I made it faint.
Poker, were you?
Then I spent the next hour looking for it because I still believed that could happen.
Nice. Poker, were you the one who showed me the Pokemon game where you could combine the two different Pokemon to make another new Pokemon?
Pokemon Fusion!
Pokemon Fusions, and that is based on the Gen 1 games.
I have enjoyed that game.
It's a fantastic game. I love it. I just can
I
never...
need to get my brother to send me the link for it again because since my computer got a reboot, I don't got it.
I
I'll
mostly
find
just
it.
like the fusions.
I appreciate it.
There's two more Pokemon fan mods that I'm gonna play in the future on stream.
Black?
Huh?
Are you gonna play Pokemon Black?
That's mainline, and
No, not that one. The Gen 1
Team
Pokemon
Rocket.
Black.
Yeah.
No, not Team Rocket. The dead one.
Oh, you're talking the creepypasta.
Yeah, so I swear somebody made a mod of it.
Someone did, and I'll pass on that.
Creepy pasta.
So basically, back
It's basically a scary story, Snow, on the
Oh,
internet.
okay.
And this one is, he got a Pokemon cartridge, but it was a black cartridge, and your Pokemon is the unidentified ghost that you find in Lavender Town before you get the Sylph Scope.
AKA Q-Bomb's mom.
Yeah.
And what happens is your Pokemon has only one move, and it's Curse, and he cannot be hit by any other move. So he's basically an immortal Pokemon. And if you use it, the Pokemon don't faint, they die.
Oh.
And what's worse, after any battle, the enemy trainer pops up like they normally do when they're about to give you your Pokebucks, and then your Pokemon shows up and you can kill them too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh, thanks.
back in the day it was creepy, but
I think it was something else like the Lavender Town theme plays everywhere, and the super creepy part about it was supposed to be that at the end there is it shows you an image of every Pokemon and trainer that you murdered, and at the end of it, the ghost Pokemon will show up, start a battle with you, and kill you.
that is how it ended.
Was it possible not to kill anyone? And so you don't
It
die?
was. The guy even stated in his creepypasta that's what he did.
I was gonna say, so that way you don't die at the end?
You do die at the end. It just cuts straight to that.
Okay.
You always die.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's not a creepypasta.
Poker, I should have known from these coordinates how close to home this would be.
What was it?
What? Where is it? 173 minus 99.
Oh wow.
That's like, that is, wow, yeah, that's in Snow's.
Whatever it was here.
It's where you died.
Here it is.
In lava.
Oh, what the hell is
You
it?
died?
That's where he died in lava the first time, or second time.
Oh. The underground,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just an underground
I
cave.
remember this.
Now this was underwhelming.
Yeah, this one was underwhelming.
I'm sorry to have this one listed. Can he do it?
No.
I wanted.
I'll
Ow!
just stand here with my
It hurt!
So if
just
Angel
to go on.
doesn't have cyan, you want it, Copper?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's their backup color you want, just in case that is the color she has. Because, like I said, I don't know if she has light blue or if she has.
No, just
The
give me
cyan.
black.
Black?
If I can't have cyan, just go with black.
Okay.
Make him black like the guy liner he uses to write his
If I
poetry.
can't have cyan, I'll just be depressed.
Hey, it's black.
Copper, I expect you to make your base in the middle of a mangrove swamp with all the drooping trees.
I mean, it'd be cool if they had willows.
Mushroom Island, minus 1433, 1087. I'm going to see this because it is so much closer than any Mushroom Island we know of.
True, but only because my base is so far away.
And technically, yours isn't mushroom anymore with how you've made it look.
Nope, it's still mushroom. It just looks different.
We were trying our best to get Small One to play by convincing her to use the Mushroom Islands because hostile mobs can't spawn there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Small one has officially just dropped out.
I'm still making her.
I haven't seen her on since Jim, lost access. I haven't seen her on before that.
I'm still gonna make her a spot so that way if she ever decides, it is possible for her to just go ahead and start out. So make her orange.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
The difficult thing on this, I can't even fault Small One on this. The difficult thing for this is actually having access to a device that can do Java.
Fair.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what?
I kind of want to, if, I become a little bit more liquid, I might help her put together something.
What, a computer?
We'll see. I have to be a little bit more liquid before that happens. Whoa!
Hey, it's Copper Space. Remember? Copper Space.
Just mountain.
Yeah.
Hey, Copper.
slice out of it.
I know. I see where you're at.
Sorry, who cut a
You,
slice?
you
out?
remember this base?
Jonas did.
Thank you.
Jonas did all the hard work with the thinking in the.
Yeah, Copper did all this.
Copper,
work.
remember this base?
Like, this is something you'd expect from Jonas, but man, Copper really went to town. I should
Copper,
shut
what
up.
the
You can
hell?
come down and slap me.
No. If Copper wants to correct the this is all Jonas's. All of this is Jonas's. All of it. Every last thing in here is Jonas's. And if Copper wants to correct us, he can get on and do so.
Jonas, you have no idea how much I wanted to beg Dude at one point this weekend to let you have access. I had to dig into a mountain. I about cried.
Jonas wanted access to my Xbox.
No. I was lamenting that I didn't even think to try, so I could empty your Destiny vault.
Hold on, wait. You were gonna empty it?
Well, clean it.
Hey, Poker?
What's up?
Minus 1460, 400. It's not far.
Okay, just let me put down a little sign here. Not OSHA compliant. There we go. Okay, sign sent. And head towards you. Alright, negative 14, 401. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yep. Out.
Yeah, am I looking at what I think I'm looking at?
Mangrove tree? Yeah. Oh, so those are the popules. Those are the seeds.
Okay.
Skeleton, I sure hope you're underground and not where I think you are.
Because I've been looking for a mangrove tree just so I could finish out Holly's orchard, but...
Yeah, so yeah, this one's fully grown, so it should be able to be, yeah, there we go.
Alright.
There's your seed.
Where? There's your sign.
I need to swap out my elytra again.
I actually think I had extra seeds in my chest, in my seed chest. For a mangrove.
1587, so we're about to head this way about a lot.
A quick question.
Quick
If
answer.
mending isn't allowed, how are we going to fix a light trip?
Phantom membranes.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, yeah.
They're
You
easy.
can only fix them so many times before they won't take any more XPs for, you
How's
know,
that
the
all?
repairs. So, you know.
Okay, fine. I am kind of on the fence about allowing mending for elytra because it's such a pain.
And you use it constantly once you get it.
You guys do.
But it feels so cheap.
It's not cheap considering how much of a pain in the ass it is to get in the first place. You have to either fish thousands of fish or suffer through so many villager trades. So many villagers.
No villager farms.
Aww.
No, or rather, no trading halls.
Aww. Well, there went my idea.
My goal is to get
Whoa.
rid of trading halls. It's so easy to just walk into a trading hall and get everything you could possibly need.
Well, there went my idea.
The reason why it's so easy is because to build up a trading hall purposefully, it takes hundreds of hours. It's easy to you because I sacrificed the time for it.
Have you ever made a trading hall, Goot?
I've never had the desire to.
And yet you benefit from one. Interesting.
Very well. I shall tentatively revisit my opinion on trading halls, but not on mending.
I could understand you being like only one trading hall per server. I could like understand
And
that.
it must be surrounded by lava, creepers, at least 2 wardens, and a wither.
Yeah, and my game crashed while I was in the sky, and I had to fix that shit.
And Snowflake says, "Don't be a dick." Blind lady had problems with parkour course. I don't need other problems.
Yes, and there must be a parkour course to get to the trading hall.
You know what? That's a compromise I can willing to make. If to get to the training hall, you must complete a parkour course.
Can you have one that is only made for me that's easy, please?
We can have a snow-centric... Oh, no, I've got an idea. Snow, I've got an idea. Would you be down for this?
What am I doing?
We're going to set your spawn in the trading hall so that all you have to do to get there is die. But since you're the only person whose spawn is set there, you're the only person that can get there that way.
But wouldn't that mean I'd have to have an ender chest if I wanted to take anything there to get it upgraded?
Yeah. Ender chests are easy to make. It's obsidian and an ender eye.
Okay.
What was that all?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's easy. You just need a blaze rod and an ender pearl.
What was that all?
The blaze rod's the problem I'm having problems with.
Oh my goodness, Jonas, how dare you?
Yeah, this is a nice little island.
I now know why you couldn't use it.
It's very small.
Because this is the sum total of the Mushroom Island.
You,
this
you
wasn't
can
perfect for small
self-impose however much, whatever much you want on yourself. Hence the self-imposition.
Minus 1952, 1766. I think this is where I started traveling in the X direction specifically because... Yeah, but Jonas, I don't want to be the only one doing it.
Poker will join in on you.
Wait, what?
On the what?
On the restrictions.
I mean, yeah, he's setting this up for us to join in on the restrictions. I'm going to follow them for at least a little while. The Elytra one, I'm telling you right now, I'm probably going to have mending on.
This is, okay, minus 1952, 1766. It's listed as Giant Rift.
Yeah, that's a big
As soon
rift.
as I can find a villager, I am getting a mending villager. I am tired of building.
Jonas, do you think we could build Rathalos in here?
Hey, you might be able to fit a Rathalos in there.
You build it.
That
I'll
wrong.
burn it.
How come you get to be the Blackthorn in this equation? All right, next one is listed as Window Cavern. I'm curious. 753, is that a minus? Fuck.
You can't read your
All right.
hands.
Potentially minus 753, 361. So I will be heading there first, and then I will be going to positive 753. Also, Poker, of course I can't read my notes. You'd think I was trying to hide the Holy Grail with the way I write.
What up? My name's Goot. I'm 35 years old. I never fucking learned how to write.
You don't... You don't have...
What was
Oh
that?
my goodness.
You don't have to just call me out like that!
Just fucking constantly peeking his mic. He can't form a fucking sentence.
Just freaking... There's on blast, and then there's like...
Yeah.
There's putting you on blast.
I was gonna say something horrible.
To Jonas's mom.
I was gonna say something horrible, but I don't want to go there, nor do I want to be known as the kind of person that would.
I'm getting so close to being done with the roof, or at least part of the roof. Woohoo!
Ugh. Alright, minus 753. 753. Oh, wait. There it is.
We're on it.
361. Ah! That would be... Yeah, this is it. It is definitely the minus. Yep. Yep.
That is.
Now I know why it's named Window Cavern.
Yeah, that's a Window Cavern if I've ever seen one.
So my daughter is ready for bed. I am going to take this opportunity to split this finale into parts.
Yes.
But it is not a guaranteed must be on Monday because I do want to get this done with. We got through 1.5 pages easily. There is only 1.5 pages of the overworld left. After that, we have the end and potentially the nether, if I have anything written for the nether. But I'm not going to really do anything with the nether. You know what? Yeah, we're going to skip the nether. And maybe even the end. Yeah, because it's mostly end cities, return portals, etc. For the end, and for the nether, it is going to be bastions, nether fortresses, etc. The overworld has all the interesting things.
That's where we build our stuff.
So, for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Have something to say. I want to see more of our stuff. To see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. We also have Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Some of those we update. Please go check out poker_wolf on Twitch. Like and subscribe, twitch.tv/poker_wolf. Please go check out Jonas 7star at Twitch and Ronin Way Gaming on Twitch. They also do fun, cool things because they're fun, cool people. Also, hi, Mom. Sorry for yelling at you in Texas. Florida.
Those are
Florida.
two very
Sorry for yelling at you in
states.
Florida. I'm not sorry for what I said, simply for how loudly I said it. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you at the next waypoint. Good night.
Good night.
You tonight?